Okay. So, and coming to the unstructured data, mainly it supports Hadoop. Okay. Hadoop will support structured data, okay, unstructured data, and semi-structured data. Hadoop has that you know feature. Okay. So now in this many databases, okay, we have a Oracle, we have a Postgres, we have a Teradata, we have SQL Server, DB2, okay, Snowflake, Redshift, and Hadoop. Okay, mainly we will be discussing on mainly we'll be discussing on okay Snowflake. Why we are choosing this Snowflake generally? Why we are choosing this Snowflake? Because it is simple. In the current market, the Snowflake is very high demand. So that is the reason we are learning now. And it is important based on the market, we need to upgrade ourselves. Okay, that also important. Because why? Because if you see in 2010, 2009, 2007, in between, right? Oracle was the topper, and no one was beaten the Oracle. In 2011, Teradata came to the picture, and it was in number one database, okay, which will load the data very fastly when compared to Oracle. So all the companies, maximum to maximum companies who wants, you know, their business or to run faster. I mean, business in the sense when it comes to the data. For example, I'll tell you. I'll give you one example. If you have a destiny to reach to the kernel, okay, by walk, how much time it will take? By cycle, how much time it will take? And by auto, how much time it will take? Okay, by bus, how much time it will take? By car, how much time it will take? I will leave it to you. You just assume, okay, what is the difference and what is the time it will take to reach the destiny. Kernel is our destiny, right? Report is our destiny. The final layer of to see the trend of that business, particular quarter or particular day, right? To see how much fast you are seeing the data so that you can take the decisions very fastly. So to do that, your system should have more faster to give you the data. So if you see 90s or 80s, to get a report, they were waiting hours, sometimes in days also. But now you see, within the 5 minutes, you will get the report for 1 year or 2 years. Why? Because the system upgraded like that. Now, if you see old computers, okay, how was that old computers? Now you see how it is the computers. Okay. Now, if you see, it was like that. Hmm? Now you see current laptops how we have, right? Okay, there are many differences. Okay, because this is very important to know. Hmm? So that is the reason now Snowflake and there are many things. Even there is a one reason why organization is moving to Snowflake is it is like they are giving like even I am not going to give you as a rent. You just take the rent, but in the rent also you just give me a money how much you use. Okay. That is what they are telling. But when it comes to the Oracle and other databases, okay, those are all. Before that, I need to tell you, we have a two types of services in the market. One is on-premise and another one is cloud. Okay. So on-premise means, okay, you should maintain server. You should maintain everything. Hmm? But cloud, it is not like that. Someone will maintain everything. Just you need to utilize that. For example, I'll tell you very simple word. Let's take a, electricity. Okay. That electricity, you are not generating a power. You are just taking the connection and you are paying money. How much units are you are utilizing? Very simple and perfect example. First of all, you are not generating a power. Means you are not maintaining anything, any server or anything. You are just utilizing the power and you are paying money for that utilized units. You are not taking, for example, I will give you standard amount like 100 rupees. Okay. Whether you use it or not, like our telecommunications. For example, Geo or Airtel, anything you take, any plan, if you take a year plan or if you take a 1 month plan, even data, okay, what they are telling, per day, I'll give you 2.5 GB, whether you use or whether you don't use. That 2.0 GB will not be utilized in the next day. I'll that will be go off. That's it. And next day plan again it will come 2.5 GB. But there are giving some plans which is top ups. For example, if you take the top up of 50 GB in Airtel, that plan will give you until that 50 GB completes, whether 1 month, whether 2 months or a year, or 1 day. That GB, it will go off. That's it. Once you utilize, you need to install. So something like that, this on-premise and cloud, the main difference is you need to maintain everything. Okay. You need to generate the power. You need to utilize this, everything you need to do. And only software you need to purchase from licensed version or anything. In the cloud, it is not like that. You do everything. I will just pay the money what I use. That is cloud will set. In the cloud, the Snowflake or Redshift, whatever the database are there in the cloud, okay, those guys are telling simple bus, okay, just give me money what you have utilized. That's it. So make understand in this databases, you have a on-premise databases and a cloud databases. Now, which we are talking that Snowflake, it is a cloud database. It means even if you go and ask the Snowflake company, I need your software, I will install in my laptop. They say, no, we will not give. Why? Because they have built that software like that. No, this company will never give you to install in your personal server or in your personal system. They won't give you like that. They will give you via who providing the cloud. Means you have a AWS, Amazon Workspace, you have a Azure, or you have a GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Mainly these three are highly organized cloud computing tools. Okay, softwares. So these guys are providing. So this Snowflake has tie up with these three companies, and either you go directly or you go via cloud. You can use this Snowflake like this. Means the on-premises you need to maintain everything. Even if a space is not there, you need to go and collect the hardware to allocate the space. But here it is not like that in the cloud. The difference you need to understand. The Oracle, Teradata, SQL Server, these guys are, you know, It is on-premise services. They will give you software to install in your system, or they will allocate the resources to install in your server or in your system. But cloud is not like that. Okay. Who is You want a Snowflake or you want a Redshift, you need to request to the AWS or Azure or GCP. They will install everything. No need to install, no need to struggle to install and nothing. Even if there is any server down or nothing, you no need to worry. Everything will be, they will take care. And just you have to utilize this. Their responsibility to available the software to run your business. For that, they will ask the money. They will charge the money. Okay. So now you leave about on premise. The question here is, okay, for you guys. Okay, this question is for you. What is the difference between on premise and cloud? Why this is important? Because go forward, okay, you need to understand from basic. This is very, very important. So that is the reason I'm going very slow to give you better understanding. Okay. So this question is for you guys. I'll ask you tomorrow. Okay. What is the difference between on-premise and cloud? Hmm? This question is for you guys. And if you have any doubts, you just ask me tomorrow. I'll tell you. Okay. Now, coming back to the cloud. As I mentioned, okay, everything they will give you, you just need to utilize this. How? How do I utilize this cloud? How do I run a Snowflake? One second. One second. Okay. Okay. So now this cloud is okay. Everything they will be taking care. So I'll give you one example. I'll show you one image. Okay. So that you will understand a little bit and you need to understand your own. I mean, what is cloud? So like this. Either you take this one, either you take this one. Hmm? I'll just check for other images. Simple. Okay. So they will maintain. servers, virtual desktop, software platform, applications, storage data, everything they will maintain. Who, like Azure guys or AWS guys or GCP guys? Okay, they will maintain. What we need to do? We need to connect through laptop via internet. Internet means what you are connecting through your net, whether it is a Airtel net or data Geo net, whatever it is. Now we have many things. Hmm? Who provides the net? So using that net, okay, either you connect through laptop or desktop, right? You can connect and you can view. Forget this. Just leave it about the printer because it is some other purpose. Or mobile also you can connect to the cloud. How will you connect? Means very simple. Through your web browser. How? Web browser. For example, Azure. Hmm? If you go to the Azure, this guy, Microsoft Azure portal. If you have a access, then yes, you can. See, get start with Azure. You need to register so that he will give you what software you need. You need to request. Or else, AWS. AWS, you just go ahead. It will ask like this. Okay, you need just complete the sign up. And what software you need, you install it. You request. You don't worry to install. They will install it. Everything. Or else, go to the GCP, Google Cloud. Go here and register. Free sign up, free to use, free monthly
Anna,
usage. Yes, ma'am.
I
Yes.
have AWS login.
Right.
Shall I
Okay.
show so that they'll get
No,
one
no,
idea? Okay.
no, ma, no, ma.
No.
Why? Because if it is you have installed AWS in a free version, then yes,
No, no.
it helps.
Company. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
You are what you have learned about the Saba trainings or uh, some integrity company trainings. What they will tell you, data
Yeah, yeah.
security, software security, right? You are if
Yeah.
you are explaining now here, you are violating policies.
No, no. It's not kind of explaining. Just that so service page. That's what I
Anything.
want. So not
Service
not
page, no,
okay.
no, no, no. Don't show like that.
Okay.
If you want, we can install here and we can see. Even if you have like that, you can show. Because I'll tell you, when I was working in one of the XYZ company, okay, what happened? She is a fresher. Okay, she don't know. She has copy pasted this, she has taken screenshot, pasted in, some, there is a uh, help tool. She uploaded that screenshot and she asked some help to solve the issue. Then that routed to finally a director levels. They find out who uploaded from which system, what her name, and they fired it. Okay. So by mistake
Okay.
also, even we should not see that kind of link through you connected. Okay, it is a problem. So just okay, see, everyone will get a understand. Okay, even though offline we can, because we are recording the session here, right? Okay, offline, yes, we
Yeah, yeah.
will see, but no one should record that session. In case that we will discuss later. Okay, so just we will see that. Okay, well, let's come to the point. So this kind of free versions we have a GCP, These guys will provide you the softwares. I mean, Snowflake you can run here, or Azure, or AWS. Here, just if you register, they will give you entire thing. But I'll show you. Okay, SQL here. I have installed personally in my system this SQL. Sometimes it is running, sometimes it is not connecting. So at that time, I need to restart my services and everything. Then again, it will reconnect. This is installed my person. I have installed in my system personally. This is on premise. Okay, which is I am using Oracle software. Here I am using. I have installed my personally. So this is something which is on premise. But if I want to install Snowflake, no, I cannot able to. Okay, but I can go via AWS or GCP or Azure. Okay, so I shown you, right. So this way we can install our Azure or Azure or AWS or GCP. Okay, this is very important. So everything they will take care. See, now you are not building your house with your own hands. You are just giving a rent to others, so they will build it. Just you need to enter the house. You just open the just open house and go inside the house. Simple. No need to struggle. Just I'll give you the money. You take care everything. Which I want, I need like that. Simple thing. Okay. That is cloud. In this cloud, you will have a CPU, storage, and everything. Forget about it. But you will. The question is, what is the difference between on-premise and cloud? And what is the cloud computing? This is your next question. Okay, you need to go through this for tomorrow's class. What is difference between on-premise and cloud, and what is cloud computing? This you need to understand. Okay. Now, Snowflake. Okay, we are talking about Snowflake, and if this Snowflake has two types of features. What type of features? Let's see. One is this guy will charge for a storage cost and for a computation. I'll give you storage means you will be storing the data. Computation means to store the data. You are loading the data from a file, or you are loading the data from table to table, which are all happening ETL transformations. For that, you need to pay money. Okay, these two things are very important to differentiate. Okay, one is this is just a storage cost, and it is stores the data, and this computation is nothing but your CPU memory. It will utilize to run a SQL query that will just take the some space to run a query. Okay, here everything will be running here. Finally, data will be stored under here. Okay, that is the main key components in Snowflake or other cloud database also accessible. Now, Snowflake is a database I mentioned, right? It supports structured data, semi-structured data. Even unstructured data also it will load, but it is not in the format of table, in the format of rows and columns. Okay. So structured data is nothing but a rows and column, which is useful. This, and it will give you for a data warehouse purpose. What is data warehouse? Okay, we will see in the coming classes. For now, you just keep that in mind. It is used for your historical data analysis to improve the business. Okay, that data it stores in the database. For that, in Snowflake, first what you need to do, you need to register Snowflake. Some of them already registered as a free version, right? And then you need to practice the SQL. So here two things we have in the Snowflake database. what you need to learn about mainly. One is SQL and another one is stored procedures. Okay. And plus, what are the advanced concepts in Snowflake? Okay. That you need to understand. First step, as a first class, what we will do after register, okay, Snowflake, we will discuss about the Snowflake. Sorry, SQL. SQL comments. Okay, that we will be going to discuss. Okay. So here today we will see how we can register or how we can sign up Snowflake and how the Snowflake window looks like. That we will discuss. I am stopping for 2 minutes. If you have any questions before we register or sign up, okay, I'll stop here for 1 or 2 minutes. If you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, I'll go ahead. Yes, please, anyone? Okay, good. Either you can sign up via GCP or via Azure or via AWS. First, you need to log in this and then request for a Snowflake. Or else, the easy way is directly you go to the Snowflake. Okay. There is a link we have, okay, student link that will give you 120 days. Sorry? Hello? Okay. I'm not able to hear you. Hello? Can I get that link? We had that link, no? 1 second. I will just check in my mobile. There was a student link. Okay. Uh, yes. Okay, if you see https colon forward slash sign up dot snowflake forward slash question mark trial equal to student. If you take this one and click in web browser, okay, you will get, thank you, you will get the like this. Start your 120 days free trial. So now if you see here, I'm giving my name. Okay, for example, MD Hanif. Work email is my, I'll use my other email. I will use this one as this. Okay. And where are you sign up? Companies consider why are you signing up? Okay. I am student exploring Snowflake. Just I'm giving. I'll give our personal learning development anything. Okay. And then continue. So he will ask Microsoft Azure, AWS, or GCP. Okay. So full name. Just give anything. Ours is Azure, right? I'm giving some Azure. Okay. Or else I'll give some name like GCP. I have used Azure, AWS, and then I will use GCP for now. I'm just selecting GCP here. And I will clicking this and get start. they will ask some options. What will you use Snowflake? I'm selecting entire thing. You can skip that also, not an issue. Okay. Mainly I'll use Python and SQL. Okay. I don't want to use other. I don't have a coding skills. So, and then, so an email to activate your account has been sent to this email. Okay. Then, okay, I will go to the my Gmail account. Okay. Then login. I got the mail welcoming from Snowflake. And then here I have a link to activate link. Okay. Then just go here and click. So this link I am keeping for my future sake so that I can utilize every day. Okay. So what I will do, I'll keep it here. Okay. And then I'll go here. Now I am going to create my user ID. Okay. So it will ask first username. Okay. Uh, is it, do I have already? What happened? Let me go here first. Username it has given already. First user. Generally, it will ask for us to create. Okay. Password. I don't have a password. So simply login visit your okay. You have been created username dedicated to this. Okay. And I don't have anything. Okay, fine. Nothing else I don't have. So here, forget password. Okay. Email to you, relink the submit. Okay. Then I'll get one more link. To expand.
Yes, sir. Ma'am.
I didn't get. I just took let me go back here. I'll ask her back and check your spam folder before you continue. But I didn't get an yes, I got it. Okay, yeah. I just click this. Now see again it is asking choose a username and this. I will give first GCP I have used UCP then username contains only letters. Okay. recipe demo, and password is I'll give myself. Okay. Then I will use password very strongly. Okay. What happened? You must have a 14, must be 14 characters, contains one number. There is special character, one uppercase. Okay. Then yes, but how many I have is okay. I'll give one more line. Okay. Not save. We will have a 1 minute. Okay. Now I register. Okay. If it is disconnected, then we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. Like this, we need to register. So now you got the email and you can able to practice. Okay. We have a 400 credits. Skip for now. I'm just doing. And you see, this is the snowflake look like. Okay. And we have, this is first, and we have many things to do. Okay. So we have a 3 months here. 3 months is enough for us to complete this. Okay. We have a create and home, projects, data products, monitoring, admin, 400 credits left. Okay. And trial ends in 100 days, upgrade, and my user details. Okay. I mean, who logged in and what is the user, you can see in profile.